So if you're a new player to 76 or just in the beginning stages, then definitely check this video out and you'll be annihilating enemies, no problem. And if you're a high level player, don't run away, because you can leave some tips below since 76 is a super helpful community. But let's just get straight into it. So at the moment, absolutely decimating these super mutants here. This is a level 50 character, no mutations, no legendary power armor or regular armor, no legendary weapon, just a little build and a solid choice for weapon. So you can get this going very easily and tons of ways to quickly improve this as well. Even if you went, a commando route, heavy gunner route, melee route, which would probably work best, but you can get this going and it'll serve you well for a long time, especially since it's super easy to change your special around at the little machines in the game, which are free to use, and there's only a couple cards to really worry about getting, but you may already have them as well. So what are the main parts of this build broken down? Well, one, we have Excavator power armor here, and I've chosen Excavator because it's easy to get early on in your playthrough, and it has a great bonus of that plus 100 carry weight, which is great for new players, but any power armor will do, or any that you're happy with, even non-power armor. Regular armor will work just as well if you don't like power armor, your choice, but I just went with Excavator here. Secondly, our weapon of choice here is the chainsaw. It used to be terribly broken, but with the pit update it is fixed and it is really, really good and easy to find around the map. I'll link a video in the description if you're interested in spots where you can get one, and train station vendors also sell mods for the chainsaw, so it's easy to get and set up. Then the build. Now when you're leveling, you're getting card packs every 5 levels, so you'll have a lot more cards here than I do. I opened all of those packs and scrapped those cards because they're random, so your build can differ from every player to every player, so you can have a better one than I have here, but this is just what I put together from choosing cards up to level 50. For this character, there's some spots here like intelligence and agility where there are points available for other things to be slotted in, so you can probably put together a more complete build by having those card packs, but I put this together just because it makes sense for a new player, having a lot of the stuff here. Now the most important thing you want here, even if you went like a commando route or a heavy gunner route, just get Incisor over in strength, rank 3. That's all your chainsaw is going to mainly care about having. The slugger cards, of course, will increase damage and all of that, but if you already used all your level ups and don't have these cards, then just focus on getting Incisor first. The rest I have here is just your survivability stuff, quality of life cards, but feel free to change that up. And also, first off here, I'm just showcasing this from the bare minimum perspective, so if you have legendary power armor or regular armor, if you have a legendary chainsaw, you're going to be doing better. If you have mutations, you're going to be doing better. And I'll show you better in a moment, because if this has been helpful to you, then hey, consider hitting that like and subscribe button and sticking around for more Fallout content and some other games coming soon to the channel. But even on bigger targets here, this non-legendary basic level 50 character absolutely holding their own. But let's take this to the next level. And over to mutations, we have Bird Bones, Egghead, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon, and Twisted Muscles. Of course, the negative effects are currently suppressed because we've just popped those serums, but these are the ones I would recommend. You can get these over at Modus, in the Science Wing, over in the White Spring, but that will be expensive, so my best advice there is to just hop around player vendors and buy them from other players selling them. It'll just be way cheaper, so just give that a go. And then of course 2 important cards is Starch Genes over in Luck and Class Freak over in Luck. Negative effects are reduced by 75%, and this of course will just help you, so your rads you won't mutate anymore, and your radaway won't get rid of those mutations for you. Over to the weapon. If you want more damage, go for something like an anti-armor chainsaw. If you want to never worry about stim packs, then go vampires. And legendary power armor, AP refresh, and weapon weight reduction are great to hold on to, but it really doesn't matter too much here what you go for. Just get some AP refresh and weapon rate reduction, and you're good. But back into West Tech we go. And as you can see, these super mutants still posing no problem. I mean, they didn't pose a problem with, a non-legendary version of the chainsaw. And now with Nanti armor, they're definitely not going to be posing a problem. But as you level up and as the enemies also level up, you'll really just start noticing that difference. Even now with these mutations and the legendary effects, you can tell the difference, especially in stuff like your AP usage and how much quicker it comes back. That anti-armor you'll really notice on the bigger targets and as the enemies max out to level 100. But yeah, absolutely slaying out here these super mutants, no issue. Again, vampires effect if you don't want to worry about your health, and the damage will still be ridiculously good, and then all those other mutations helping out as well. But yeah, over to a bigger target like the Behemoth. just absolutely destroyed by our character here. So yeah, really good, and you can get really powerful even if you're a low level and just started playing the game. But hopefully you enjoyed. If you're a high level player and you know have any other weapons that you really liked using when you were low level, or you know that you use when you run your ults, then leave them down in the comments below. And if you have any other tips, you know, help out the new players. But as always, massive thank you to the channel members for their support. But for now, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.